Hi friends, this is Vijay from Glorious IS Academy. Today, let's discuss subject Introduction to Economics as a Discipline. So before going to that, let's discuss the subject of economics, how it is important to compete any other competitive exam, if not especially UPSC exam. For UPSC exam, economy is one of the most important subjects, and it is there in prelims, mains as well as a optional subject as well. Not only that, once you clear prelims and mains, questions will be asked in an interview also. So subject of economy is very important in all competitive exams. So today let's discuss introduction to economy as a discipline. So before going to that, what is economics, what is economy? Economics is a subject. If you apply economics to any other country's economy, you will get economy of that country. Do you understand? So economics is a subject. Subject means it is a discipline which consisting of some set of rules, set of definitions, all these things. But if you apply these economics to any country's economic systems, otherwise any country's financial system, you will get economy of that country. So economics is similar. The things in economics is similar, but things in economy may be different. As you know, for example, India's economy is different and Russian economy is different and US economy is different. As you know, their resources and their wants and the people behavior is very different with respect to one country to another. In that manner, so economics is a subject. Economy, if you apply economics to any country's financial system, you will get economy of that country. Indian economy is different than Russian economy. Russian economy is different than Pakistan economy, all these things, because these features of those economies depending on their resources and depending on the wants and behavior of the individuals. So we'll discuss it later. So today let's discuss simple introduction to economy as a discipline. So before, let's discuss definition to economy. So economy is the art of making most of life. Making most of life is nothing but so economics, according to George Bernard Shaw, economy is the art of making most of life. Economics is the study of mankind in the ordinary business of life, according to Alfred Marshall. So as you know, if it is, you may be asked in, for example, in mains examination, the descriptive, obviously the mains exam is a descriptive in nature. So in that you may have to write, definitions like this. So Alfred Marshall, what according to Alfred Marshall, economics is the study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. So if you summarize all these things, so the definition, a general definition, economics is a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means which have alternative uses. For example, let's go to a supermarket. Usually we call it as a more market. More market, you go to the more market with a cash of, let's take 1 lakh rupees. So 1 lakh rupees you are having, but you must be having n number of ends, n number of things to purchase. So will you purchase, for example, you must be, the wants may be for you, rice, eggs, onions, soaps, like this, etc. So a normal individual, he may go to a more shop with a 1 lakh rupees. So will he purchase entire 1 lakh rupees? You tell me. So 1 lakh rupees, will he purchase 1 lakh rupees of rice? No. Will he purchase 1 lakh rupees of eggs? No. Will he purchase 1 lakh rupees of soaps? No. So who tells you? Who tells you you should organize your wants to optimum utilization of to your resources. So for example, 1 lakh rupees. So for example, if you purchase 1 lakh rupees, entire 1 lakh rupees to a rice, so your 1 lakh rupees may not be used optimally. So what you have to do, you have to organize your wants, and in such manner you have to divide this 1 lakh rupees. So let's take for 10 kgs of rice, 1 dozen of eggs, and 2 kgs of onions, like this you are going to divide. Then only your 1 lakh will be used optimally. So if you summarize all these three definitions, so simply optimum, what is a colloquial way of definition to economics is a optimum use of resources. Optimum optimum use of resources. So economy is nothing but it tells you, for example, take any other discipline. For example, mathematics. It deals with numbers. Physics. It deals with take chemistry. It deals with matters. Physics. It deal with momentum. Force, matter. All these things. But when it's in the same manner, in a colloquial way of definition to economics is simply optimum utilization of resources. It deals with optimum utilization of resources. It may be a finance thing, it may be any other product. So economics tells you optimum utilization of resources. So please remember this definition, because colloquial way, by understanding you can take any number of decisions, but you have to by heart these George Bernard Shaw what he says and Alfred Marshall what he says. When it comes to economics, is the study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. So today we have discussed subject of economics, how it is different from maths and how it is different from chemistry, and according to George Bernard Shaw, according to Alfred Marshall, what is the definition of economics. So let's discuss later. There is something called difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. For example, today we have discussed three parts. One is how economy is a different, important to examinations, and number two, what is the definition of economics, and the third one is difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. So what is the difference with micro? Micro, the meaning itself is a mini. Macro means large. So if you take that, so these are the microeconomics studies the behavior of individual, consumers and firms. Simply, microeconomics deals with individuals. Macroeconomics deals with entire economy. Macroeconomics deals with behavior of entire economy and aggregate demand and aggregate factors. So aggregate is nothing but a aggregate total demand and total supply and total factors. So simply, individual economic variables microeconomics deals, and macroeconomics deals aggregate economic variables. So economic variable nothing but as there is something called when it comes to microeconomics, so LDMU, there is concept called LDMU. See, nothing but law of diminishing marginal utility. What is that utility? Can you come? So utility means nothing but want satisfying. These are all. There are some principles that are there related to individuals. LDMU and all these things are there. And when it comes to aggregate, macroeconomics, entire economy, for example, theories such as poverty, inflation, all these things, unemployment. So those things are dealt in macroeconomics. So that is what deal, and tools, demand, supply, individual demand and individual supply, and when it comes to macroeconomics, aggregate demand, total demand and total supply. The scope of microeconomics, so product pricing, demand, supply, production, factor pricing, consumption, economic welfare. So, and scope for a macroeconomics, employment, general price level, national income, labor economics, distribution and money. So not only the significance, if you see the significance of microeconomics, product price determination through price of factors, as how do you fix a price of a product? Obviously, there are four factors of production, such as factor pricing is there. So with that four factors of production only, you will fix the price of the product. So that is dealt by the microeconomics. Macroeconomics nothing but a inflation, things such as inflation, deflation, reflation, poverty, unemployment. So these are larger perspective. So we will discuss in a coming classes such inflation, employment, all these things will be dealt in a later classes. So today simply we have discussed a simple introduction to economy. First of all, how it is important to examination, and second one, definition to economy and economics. Third one is difference between economics and economy. So we will continue our next chapters such as national income and fiscal policy, unemployment, so etc. we will discuss in next classes. Thank you very much.